Kinda?
I just had to get it started.
Okay. That's what she said.
JV coach. I'm going to be trying to interview the head coach here in a second. Yeah, it's all good.
I'm not sure. Oh, Kendall? I mean, Kendra? Are you asking about her?
Okay. So when you do the clock,
What you need? JV?
is that normal for down here?
No, I'm a unicorn. Yeah, no, it's just, I mean, this is 8 and
How long have you been shot clock?
for girls, boys were just introduced maybe 4 years ago, 5 years right before COVID. So, yeah, so it's not a, everybody's like, there are a lot of people. It's easy now.
So Coach Jared's right over here. I just helped Jared put a proposal together for the shot clock. And that's been a big like, they've been saying we need 2 separate people to do it. We have to pay somebody else. Fighting about finances.
Yeah, it is a little bit, I mean, what, like, so, the reason I look at it, I get paid to announce it.
Okay, so you get it.
Yeah. But I do it from, I mean,
Do you ever area
there's going to be on the Ron's the only other one that can run clock. So when DJ or Corey want to make up games,
so where do you back up?
I got 4 little ones. Yeah. You'll probably see them tonight.
That's what I was at. We didn't have the same level of things that we have. That helps us that we can understand it.
Yeah.
Is it one of these?
Like you did, I believe, blue and white. I think it's all good. But anything,
Do you have any of these guys in class?
not this semester. No. I don't have any problem with that. But I try to do this, you know. I try to see what somebody's like. If they got 2 seconds, I'll call it out. I'll call it out. You don't have to look. I mean, I put everything on the board. But anything you need, let me know. You have to take care of it. Hey, sir. Good. James, nice to meet you.
You looking to talk?
Yes, sir.
Got any questions?
18 or 19 years I've done it, so no, we're good. We're good.
All right, Ron Waters, man. BJ, my guy.
Yeah, I'll let this run down just to make sure. I usually try to check it, but
You all set?
I am there. I used to get bail on
did you get it work?
You know, I got to leave. I got to be where hell.
You good? Just making sure it works.
So all I have to do is come in here I don't restart so many damn times. Yeah, it did. You didn't have time enough. It did what you know. I'll call you or text you if I have I'm gonna go say hi to Ron over there.
If you're
stick, that's the last thing you want. When this camera comes on, we'll switch over, and I got to go to work up at South for a little bit. Not long. We're doing like network backup routing, like we were BIS Tuesday night and Monday night, and we were there tonight. So there, middle, and Ocean City in the middle. It shouldn't be long up there.
Are you waiting for something?
I don't care what I want to do 45 and then I switch.
All right, cameras on, overlay is on, target's running.
All right, how long are you going to be? Do you know? Can you test your headset, see if you got volume, see if you can hear each other? You are live, so careful what you say. Just say test, test, test. JV game coming in 3 minutes, something like that.
Test, test. Oh. Test.
Yeah, I got you.
Eric, how are you?
That's the one that we definitely pick up.
That's the one in Tampa.
Nope. It should make a difference. I know. No, I've been looking for it. When I think of it, we have another headset somewhere because there was 3. One of them's there, but then the one that came with that. Can you hear me in that? Check, check, check. Number 3, 3, 3. All right, coming right up, ladies and gentlemen. 226 Seahawk basketball.
Test, test, test.
Test.
Actually, I will be back. Okay. It doesn't matter. Either way.
How you doing, man?
Good. How you been? How's everything good?
Good, good. I know it's your first game.
Yeah. Second. We had girls the other night.
No, I mean ever.
Oh yeah.
Good evening, Seahawk fans, and welcome to the Hawks Nest. My name is Nolan Soares, and I'm joined by my partner, AJ Patton. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Nolan. How about yourself?
Very good. Very excited for this 2025-2026 basketball season, and can't wait to see what it brings to us. Looks like for the Seahawks, we're going to have number 1, Joel Foreman, number 2, Kyer White. We're going to have number 3, Jace Johnson, number 5, Devontae Smith, and 23, Cruz Smith. And here goes the tip-off. Seahawks lose the tip. Ball is fumbled around. Seahawks will be guarding up on defense. Number 5 on Crisfield will drive into the paint. Rebound by White. Back up to the top for Crisfield. Steal by Kyer White. Number 2 with a nice layup to put 2 on the board for the start of the season.
That's a great interception right there by Kyer White. Just jumped right in front of that pass. Easy lane to the basket.
Great way to set the tone. Crisfield up there. It's going to be a foul on number 3, Jace Johnson, with a reach. Crabber's going to be inbounding the ball up to number 5. We do not have names for the Crisfield Crabbers, but we will be using numbers. Shot up by number 10. Ball back into the middle with the shot and a deflection from 23 Smith from the Seahawks. Seahawks pushing up the ball, settling it up top to number 3, Jace Johnson. 2 White in the corner, back up to the key. What do you think the Seahawks are going to need to do to win this game, AJ?
Feed it inside, like right there.
Great pump fake right there by number 2. Out to Devontae. Up for the shot, off back iron. Rebound by the Crabbers, and they're now dribbling down court. We're going to have a foul called. Blocking on number 3, Jace Johnson. That's going to be his second. Crabbers up for 2.
Yeah, Jace Johnson close to setting his feet there in time. But not only for the Seahawks winning this game, getting inside, but I'd say the good ball movement as well. We saw in that last possession, all over the court. It's good. Pass by pass, setting up good shots.
Yeah, it's very good. Number 5 from the Crabbers is going to put 1 on the board with 1 free throw remaining. AJ, what do the Seahawks need to do on defense to really solidify this team and show possibly what the Crabbers need to do to possibly beat them?
Try to lock down the middle. Make Crisfield shoot some bad shots. Block off the interior. Watch the top of the key as well.
Yeah. Ball's going to be up for the free throw and deflected off front iron. We're Seahawks now pressing down on defense, forcing the Crabbers to run a play. Great pick right there, and it's good for 3, making that 4-2. Crabbers up by 2. Jace Johnson down the court all the way to White. White setting up the play. Back to Johnson. Into the corner to number 1. Up for the shot. No good. Deflected. Back into the Seahawks' hands for number 3, Johnson.
Johnson slow it down here a little bit for the Seahawks. Got to reset shot clock.
Yes. Shot up in the corner by number 1, Joel Foreman, and it's good for 2 to tie back up the game. Crabbers now dribbling down court. From 5 to 3, back to 5. Back to 3 in the corner. For a floater. No good. Back into the Seahawks' hands for the defensive rebound. Johnson to White. White to Foreman. Foreman to Smith. Up to Johnson again, off back iron. Ball's going to be on the ground. Free. Crabbers are going to recover it. Number 5 really going in there. Loses the ball. Foreman dribbling down court, making the move. Going up for the shot. Missed the layup. White controlling that ball. Back to Johnson. Into the corner, back to Johnson. To White. Seahawks trying to set up an offense. Timeout called by the Seahawks.
It's a good timeout there. Shot clock was winding down. Seahawks just looked kind of lost on that possession, I think. Deonta Smith was standing in the middle there with his hands up. Maybe could have went up to the top of the key, set a pick, try and create some space.
Yeah, definitely in that situation, you need to do something to either get that ball on the rim or just get a shot up, because wasting that shot clock, especially it's probably new to some of these, because I believe we have 9 freshmen and 2 sophomores on the team. So
yeah,
they're really getting that difference of what high school basketball is with everything combined. And I'm sure it's an emotional game for them, but they really need to set that tone, get those jitterbugs out, and play some basketball.
Yeah, I mean, first, especially at the start of the season, first real test for these guys. Some of these guys most likely played AAU, but AAU is definitely different than high school basketball. But now for the Seahawks, got 5 seconds. So we try and feed something to the corner here, get something up fast. Try and hit the rim maybe to possibly get another possession.
Inbound, off the rim.
Like that.
Back up to the top of the key to Johnson, to White. Seahawks now moving around just a little bit more. Into the corner, back to Cruz in the middle. Missed the layup off front iron. And it's an and one with the offensive rebound by number 1, Joel Foreman. Putting 2 on the board and giving them 1 shot to go.
Seahawks pumped up, rightfully so. Staying with it there. Got the rebound down there the whole time, especially Cruz Smith. Doing his job, staying down there, staying with it, being aggressive on the ground as well. Trying to get the ball, kick it back out. A couple Seahawks down there to get the rebound, put it up. Good things happen.
Foreman with the shot, and it's good. Putting the Seahawks up 7-4. Crabbers down by 3. Number 5 from the Crabbers, really directing this Crabbers offense, trying to move everything around. We're going to have a steal by Kyer White. It's going to be a one-on-one situation off the top of the board. Ronan Orth with the rebound, coming back down the court. Ball is very babbled around. We're going to have a foul called on number 2, Kyer White, with a push. Crabbers going to be inbounding the ball on the baseline.
Watch the break play here from Crisfield.
Really locking it down right there, as we will call a travel on the Crabbers. Great defense by number 14, Ronan Orth.
Yeah, I think Seahawks doing really good in on the defensive side of things so far. Like I said, locking down the middle. That's what they've been doing most of the game, forcing Crisfield to take bad shots.
Yeah, Johnson to White, back up to Cruz, same play, off the backboard, back into the Crabbers' hands. Crabbers really pushing it, number 10, driving through the paint, putting it up, no good with the layup. Number 3, Jace Johnson, pushing the ball, passing it to White. White to Smith, to Foreman, to White, to Johnson, to Orth. Really just moving this ball around with the Seahawks. And we're going to have a ball right into the middle to Smith, and he puts it up for 2 in the paint.
That was great ball movement once again by the Seahawks. Found the opening in the middle, found Cruz Smith. The break in the Crisfield defense right there.
5 with the move off the backboard for the 3, no good. Put it back up by 3, no good, back into the Seahawks' hands. Jace Johnson slowing this game down. into the corner, back up to the top of the key to White, to Foreman. Foreman making a move with a little floater, no good. AJ, what's one thing you're seeing on offense that we need to do a little bit better for the Seahawks?
I mean, they're passing. Wow, that was a nice block right there.
Great block right there by 23, Cruz Smith. Going to be put up, babbled around, and an and one by 14, Ronan Orth. Put 2 more points on the board and 1 shot to go.
Well, I was going to say before that, when you asked what the Seahawks need to do, try and get inside, pardon me, and get more shots up, was mainly just be more aggressive. Seahawks, they could have a couple more chances at the basket, driving inside, don't be afraid. That's what Ronan Orth did right there, was not afraid, drew the foul, got the layup. That's going to be the key for the Seahawks in this game.
Orth up for the shot off front iron, back into the Crabbers' hands. Crabbers forcing it down while the Seahawks defense gets set. For 3, air ball. Kyer White really getting pressed by number 5. Up to Deontay Smith. Down in the paint. Ball's going to be babbled around into Orth. Orth feed to Janer. And it is good for 2. Timeout for the Crabbers, and we'll be right back with you. Coming back with you guys after the full timeout with the Crabbers. Want to bring something up. We have a new coaching staff with us at the Hawks Nest. Coach Bob G joining us. And really excited. Great guy, and he knows basketball. What do you feel about him?
Coach Grosso, he's from North Jersey. Only been down here for a couple of months. He has a place here and a place in Salisbury as well. New JV coach. He's a great guy. I'm excited to see what he can do with this with the Seahawks JV squad this year. So far, doing a great job.
Seahawks have the ball on their end. Great pick and roll with a put up by Ronan Orth, number 14, for 2 more points.
Gotta tell you, I'm loving the Seahawks ball movement so far. I mean, finding the holes in the Crisfield defense the entire time.
Number 5 looked like he's tapping his head for a pick. And the ball's going to be deflected. Kyer White going up. And it's going to be another and 1 by Kyer White, number 2 with the Seahawks, leaving them 1 more shot to go.
I mean, it doesn't get much better for the Seahawks.
It does not.
For the first quarter. I mean, pretty much everything been going their way so far.
Most of the points right now look like they're fast breaks or nice give-and-go actions. Really, really fast-moving JV team, and really just, I wouldn't say put together yet, but they're right on that edge where you can say they're almost put together. And that's a coaching thing right there. And, I mean, it's pretty impressive for a coach to come in 2 months before the season and pretty much get everything together.
I mean, you nailed it, 100%. I really like Coach Grosso so far. Looks like he has a really good command of this team, which is exactly what you need in a coach.
Yes, Seahawks are going to inbound the ball, going to move that ball around that paint and the perimeter. Going to have a blocking foul on number 22 from the Crabbers.
Yeah, only got 3.3 seconds, so you're going to need to pull up 3 here most likely. Just get something up quick.
Number 2, White, inbounding the ball.
Best shot you can get.
and we have less than 1 second left. Air ball. That's all right, and we'll be right back with you in the second quarter. Coming back with you after the first quarter. Now starting the second, and we are pretty excited to see what the Seahawks can do.
Yeah, ooh.
And Lee back into the Crabbers' hands off the bottom of the rim for the layup. Number 3, Jace Johnson, really pushing it up to the layup, deflected, put back up for a foul. Great offensive rebound right there. Good drive. Number 0, Lee, shooting 2.
Man, he's tall.
He's very tall.
Jalen Lee. It's like keep him in the paint. He will get pretty much every single rebound down there.
I believe this is his first year at Decatur. Not sure if he's a freshman or sophomore, but first time seeing him in the halls, definitely. Definitely stands out, I will say that. But yeah, great, valuable player to have on the team. Extra height, you can never deny it when they love to play the game of basketball.
That was a lane violation there on the Seahawks. Yeah, absolutely. You need a couple of guys like that. Guys like Jalen Lee and Cruz Smith down low commanding the paint for the Seahawks.
Shot by number 22. No good for the 3. We're going to be put up into the middle, back into the Crabbers' hands. Ball's going to be thrown around to number 30, driving in the paint. Shot up, no good. Orth with the defensive rebound, driving back down to Lee. Lee putting it back up for 2. Almost thought he was about to dunk it there.
That's what I thought. He probably can. I know we saw last year Parker Harrington, now in the varsity squad, dunk it versus Bennett pretty early in the season last year. I wonder if Jalen Lee can dunk as well.
Maybe we'll find out.
At some point in the season, maybe.
Crabbers driving through the paint. We're going to have a foul called on number 3, Johnson. That's going to be his 3rd for the game. Smith and White come into the game for another Smith, Deontay Smith, and it's going to be stolen. The ball's going to be batted around, tipped off again, put back up by Lee, and a foul called. Looked like the kid was a little behind him and slapped down on him. Lee shooting 2.
Yeah, so far, Seahawks done a pretty good job of drawing fouls as well. Taking into the paint, once again, not being afraid.
No, big thing for the Seahawks, especially this year. The big men are going to have to be big, and we're going to make that a statement. And I'm going to bring that back up in the varsity game as well, but big men have to be big, especially up on varsity. We don't got too many of them, but the ones we got can be very good if they're big men.
Absolutely.
Shot's going to be up with the Seahawks. Back up again. Going to be batted around in the air. Smith with the 3rd rebound and put up and missed. Back into the Crabbers' hands. Ball's going to be back up. No foul called, and it's going to be a jump ball. I believe it's Crabbers.
Yeah, it is a Crabbers possession here.
Let's see if the Crabbers can get a little movement going here. Great defense right here. Ball's going to be batted around. Crabbers really pushing this offense with the pump fake and a give and go with the layup by number 30.
That was a pretty good feed right there. Just perfect backdoor pass, give and go.
And we're going to have Kyer White dribbling up the court with a little step. Almost got his ankles. The ball is going to be in Lee's hands, and it will be now our ball with the jump call. Orth on the baseline to number 12, Joyner. Almost broke number 5's ankles twice in one play. To Orth in the corner, to Cruz down low, to Lee, to White. And we're going to have his foot on the line.
So we saw that inbound play there with Ronan Orth. You got 3 bigs out there for the Seahawks, thinking maybe could have seen the a lob play there. It's one of the bigs.
Yeah, Coach G really getting upset with Smith because he really wants him to shoot the ball as the Crabbers make for 2. Crabbers going to be putting a press down, leaving wide open people down low. Back into the Crabbers' hands. Crabbers going to be setting it up top, shooting for 3. No good. Smith with the defensive rebound to White. White controlling this offense. Into the corner to Orth. Back to Joyner. Back to White. From Smith. 10 seconds left on that shot clock. Great bounce pass into the paint. Cruz backing down. Puts it up. No good. And it's going to be an and 1 call. 23, Cruz Smith with the foul. That type of play, you really just want to, it's hard to let that point up. So you really want to try and get that ball out. And when you do, it really draws that contact, which kind of leads the refs that you must call a foul just because of the contact in the play. How do you feel about that play?
Well, I think that was a pretty good sequence of events there for Crisfield. Cruz Smith kind of ran to his own guy there. Crisfield got the steal. Number 10 did a great job of almost like leaning into Cruz Smith there to draw the foul. You see that sometimes on fast breaks. They'll kind of lean into the defender to make the refs call a defensive foul.
Yeah. Ball is going to be inbounded by the Seahawks and back into the Crabbers' hands due to a little ball handling issue. But you're going to have those small mistakes. And those small mistakes will mean big things in the long run.
Especially at the start of the season, too. You'll see that. Yeah. It's going to get better as the year goes on.
Ball's going to be in the Crabbers' hands. Crabbers going to be driving in, faking out. Driving back into the paint, we're going to have a push call on number 23, Smith.
That's the second of the game, though. Got to watch out.
Yeah.
Big man down low.
Crabbers on the baseline. To number 22 to 3, driving in the paint. Out to 5 with the 3. No good. With an offensive rebound, putting it back up. No good. Gonna have a foul called on number 2, Kyer White, with the hit.
Yeah, so you also got to try and get a rebound down there. Crisfield just got as many opportunities as they want. They were controlling the paint there on the possession, and they have for the past couple of possessions.
Yeah. Number 30 from the Crabbers misses the first free throw.
Yeah, getting Jalen Lee back in here will definitely help in the rebounding department.
Yes. from the Crabbers with the second shot. Bounced off the rim 2 times and it went right in.
I guess we can call it the away bounce. You know, they call it the home bounce, but I guess we can say that's away.
Ball's going to be passed all the way up to Lee, and Lee dribbles off his foot out of bounds.
Maybe tried to go a little bit too fast there. Maybe could have probably set it up. Saw Lee possibly go into the paint and post up.
Crabbers going to be pushing it down into the paint. Ball's going to be loose. White on a fast break, taking his time, putting the layup up on the left side. Kyer White. Crabbers coming down the court. Number 5 really directing that offense. Seahawks playing a 2-3, looks like. As the Seahawks get a little higher, they're going to play zone with the little fade, and it's no good with the putback for 2.
Yeah, we apologize. Our score bug's not working right now. It's 22-13 Seahawks with 2:44 left in the second quarter.
Going to have a big pass all the way up to Foreman, and Foreman loses it out of bounds.
Yeah,
back into the Crabbers' hands.
We'll try and get it fixed during halftime for you. Not sure how it went out, but try and get it fixed.
Crabbers have the ball up top to 22 to 3 in the corner. Big deflection by Lee, putting it back into the Seahawks' hands. White taking up the job. All the way to the corner to Orth, into the middle, back to White, to Smith in the corner. It's going to be passed right into the Crabbers' hands. Crabbers now dribbling down the court. Crabbers taking their time setting up the offense. Crabbers really slowing this game down. Wondering if they're just trying to pass the ball around for the little bit of the shot clock, and he missed with the 3. White's going to grab the ball, settle it down court, all the way to Foreman. Foreman dribbling into Orth, back out. Going to be stolen by number 5. And the layup will be missed. Back to White.
Probably could slow it down here a little bit for the Seahawks. A minute 15 left now before half.
Lee with the put up, and it's good for 2. Coach G really letting the Seahawks know to slow this game down as we have 1 minute left in the first half. Going to be an air ball. Orth pushing it down to Smith. Smith with the layup for another 2. Seahawks really using their speed for their advantage right now. Going to have the Crabbers pushing down the paint. Puts it up and misses the layup. Smith with the rebound and back to White.
Yeah.
Slow this game down.
Coach Grosso did exactly that. Just telling Kyer White, slow it down here. 18 on the shot clock, 26 seconds left. So Crisfield will get the last possession, but the Seahawks are going to try and wind the clock down here as much as possible.
White taking their time. Really moving this ball around. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Shot clock violation.
They didn't realize how much time they had exactly.
8.5 seconds left in the first half. Crabbers ball on the baseline.
If you're Crisfield, still have time to set up a shot here. Definitely could work inside. Expect most likely a 3 here, though, from Crisfield. They've been taking a decent amount in the second quarter.
Crabbers pushing down the court, 5 seconds left, puts it up for 3 and misses. Ball's going to be babbled around. Shot is no good. And that will be the first half for you guys at the Hawks Nest of the 2025-2026 season of the JV basketball game. And we'll be right back with you. Coming back with you, Seahawk fans. We're going to be starting the second half off 26-13. Really excited to see what the Seahawks are going to do. AJ, what do you think you're going to come out and do?
Well, overall, solid half for the Seahawks. First quarter, I felt like was definitely better than the second. But so far, as long as they keep the turnovers down, keep getting fast break opportunities, they should be fine. Should be smooth sailing for the Seahawks. Let's see if they can keep it up, though.
Yeah, Crabber's going to inbound the ball, going to move the ball around. Definitely more fast-paced than what they were in the first half. Ooh, very close right there to back court.
Very.
Number 5 on the Crabbers saved it. Going to be put into the paint, guarded up by Smith. Great defense. Ball's going to be no good. Back into the Seahawks' hands.
Yeah, I feel like Seahawks really control the pace there in that first half, which is what you want to do when you're at home. If they can do that again here in the second half, that'll be good there.
Johnson up top, shooting for 3, no good. Cruz trying to get that rebound, no good. Crabber's going to be now dribbling down the court, trying to push through the defense, and we're going to have a travel called.
Yeah, for Crisfield, maybe he was trying to go a little bit too fast there. Number 10 taking it all himself. Possibly could have kicked it back out there. Crisfield running this full court press, too.
Yeah, definitely working right now on the Seahawks as the first one. We're going to have a turnover, and we're going to have a foul called on Foreman with a push. Crabber's going to be taking it out on the sideline. Shooting 3, no good. Smith with the rebound. Johnson really trying to get up the court to White. Back to Johnson. In the corner to Foreman. Back to Johnson, back to White. Seahawks really moving the ball around. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Into the middle to Cruz. Batted out of his hands. Back into the Crabbers. Crabber's going to be forcing it in and slowing it back out. Seahawks defense really sitting in with that 2-3 defense. Into the middle. Back outside for 3. No good. Smith with the rebound.
Both teams just unlucky so far, having a couple shots, just rattling it out.
Foreman in the corner to Johnson, to White, to Smith. Out of bounds, still Seahawks ball. Ball's going to be put out to the top of the key, back to the corner to Johnson. No good for the 3. Ball's going to be in the Crabbers' hands. Dribbling down the court. Great pass with the reverse layup. No good. Johnson pushing down the court to White. White faking it inside and back to Johnson. Into the corner to White. Johnson putting up a floater. No good. Ball's going to go into the Crabbers' hands.
Was thinking Kyer White possibly could have popped that 3 there. Was open for about 2 seconds. Just decided not to. Working inside for the Seahawks. Yeah, both teams just on a kind of offensive lull here.
Crabbers pushing that ball around the top of the key. Now inside with the floater over Smith. It back into the Seahawks' hands. Johnson dribbling down the court. Into the middle to Smith. Smith with an air ball, little mid fade. Crabbers with the pump fake. No good on the layup. Johnson bringing down the ball into the corner. Pump fake, and we're going to have a travel called.
So Seahawks, something they did really well in the first half on the fast break is get it up and get it up fast. So far, Crisfield doing a pretty good job getting back on fast breaks. I think Seahawks possibly could have had a couple opportunities to find guys up the court to get layups, but just missed them, a little bit delayed.
Crabbers at the top of the key to number 10, to 3 in the corner. Back to 10, to 5. Into the middle. Ball's going to be jumbled around. We're going to have 3 seconds in the paint.
Almost a 4-minute, pardon me, scoring drive for both squads. Just can't find anything for either team.
Crabbers going to be pressing full court. Great fast break, but we're going to not have to handle that ball down on the key. Crabbers putting the ball back up, missed the layup again. Seems one of the weaknesses of the Crabbers is layups.
Yeah.
Definitely maybe a little thing, maybe work on some fast break layups to really smoothen up the game. But yeah, definitely need to make those. Ball's going to be down, out of Orth's hands. Going to be going up, deflected by White. Back into the Seahawks' hands.
That's great transition defense right there. I mean, if you're Coach Gross, that's exactly what you want. Seahawks getting back, not giving up on the possession. Kyrie White getting down there, showing off his vertical as well. But I'm loving Crisfield here, staying with the full court press, just pressuring the Seahawks the entire time.
Yes. Breaking into the paint. Orth loses the ball, putting it up. Ball's going to be on the ground, and we're going to have a travel called. I will say the Hawks' Nest is getting a little crowded. As we get a little closer to this varsity game, things are getting a little heated.
Opening night.
Night.
Fans showing out.
Ball's going to be put up by number 12, Davey Joyner, with the great press break. Ball's going to be put up by number 5 for 2. And we're going to have the ref call a timeout.
There's a
little bit of water
sweat
on
spot.
Yeah.
Just get a towel real quick and dry it off. Looks like Mr. Greenwood going over to the table to our left. Try and get a towel. He'll get out there. We see Mr. Jeremy Greenwood push the, what would you call that? The floor cleaner? I'm not exactly sure. Kind of like a Swiffer at halftime.
Yeah, like a big Swiffer, just to get all the dirt and debris off the floor. Make it a little shiny for you guys in the second half.
Absolutely. He does a great job of that.
Ball's going to be all the way put up, back to the top of the key. Johnson to White. White with that triple threat. We're going to have a holding call on number 3. We're going to be on the far side, inbounding Seahawks ball.
Got to say, both teams staying out of foul trouble here in the second half. I mean, only one team foul for each. Very clean quarter. Not a lot of scoring, really, at all, but clean quarter overall.
Inbound of the ball all the way into the paint to Smith. We're going to have a double dribble call. Back into the Crabbers' hands. 2 minutes and 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Crabbers going to be dribbling down that court to 10, back to 5, to 3, into the corner. Setting it back up top. Crabbers trying to move this ball around. Now getting it into the paint to 30, back out to 5 for 3. No good. Ball's going to be rebounded by 23 Smith. Ball's going to be up to Orth. Orth with the little behind the back pass. And Smith with the little jump ball.
Yeah, definitely a lot of contact there on the low block. Both teams fighting for it. You love to see that, though.
Yeah, Seahawks ball down on the baseline.
They're going to go with the break play here.
Ball's going to be overshot and put up by number 5 on the Crabbers. We're going to have a press call from the Crabbers coach. Seahawks breaking this press pretty good, driving all the way down the sideline. And we're going to have a timeout called by Coach G, and we'll be right back with you. Come back with you after that full timeout from the Seahawks. Going to be Seahawks ball on the close sideline, going in.
Yeah, and Kyrie White just got trapped in the corner there. That's really, sorry, my apologies. Davey Joyner got caught in the corner there. That you don't want to get caught in the corner when you get double teamed at all.
Ball's going to be put up into the middle to Smith. Put up for 2.
Because you don't have an outlet. Top of the key again. You have an outlet. You can find somebody corner. You're stuck the entire time. And that was a good timeout there by Coach Grosso to keep possession for the Seahawks.
Crabbers trying to set up their offense. Kyrie White, great defense at the top of the key. Putting it back up. Tapping the head, calling for a pick. Put up for 3, and it will be good. Making the Crabbers now only down by 10, making that 30-20. Seahawks really going to need to put their foot on the pedal. Seahawks ball.
Yeah, just a 3-second separation here between shot and game clock. 24 on the shot clock, 27 on the game clock. What looked like a waste of possession there for Crisfield. Able to get a shot up. Great shot as well. Waste of possession turns into 3 points.
Seahawks getting into the middle. Ball's going to be put out of bounds. Back into the Seahawks' hands. Given that, possibly, I don't know, I think we could get the last shot. Put a layup up. Ball's going to be put up to Smith. Put up for 2. Great play right there. 5 seconds left. Crabbers going to be holding the ball with 1, putting it up, and it's no good. And that will be the end of the third quarter, and we'll be right back with you for the fourth. Come back with you now. Starting the fourth quarter. Going to be Crabbers ball on the far sideline. Ball inbound to the number 5 on the Crabbers. To 3, back to 5. Into the corner. Pump fake to 10, to 5. Into the middle. Crabbers really trying to get this ball around into the Seahawks' hands after a babble. Johnson slowing this game down and directing the Seahawks offense.
Yeah, maybe we could look for Cruz Smith inside here once again. Got that great inbound pass up for the easy layup. Looking for that post there, possibly.
Ball's going to be passed inside, back outside, but we are going to have a travel called on 14 Orth. Little choppy feet right there.
A little bit.
Good thing to have in certain situations, but not a great thing to have in all.
Guess we can call that happy feet. Just moving around a little bit there. Again, I think Seahawks possibly could have had a post-up play there.
Crabber's going to give it back to the Seahawks. Going to be pushing it down. Johnson taking it back out. Putting it up for 2, off for an iron. Crabbers with the rebound. Pushing. Kick back out and put up for 2. Crabbers really trying to keep this down to only 10 points.
I was going to say, they're staying in it. Seahawks really controlled that first half, but so far Crisfield not doing a bad job here in the second half. Staying with the Seahawks the whole time.
Johnson going to control this offense. To Foreman, to Smith. Back to Foreman, to Johnson. To Orth in the corner. Looks for Smith down low. Travel by number 5, Devontae Smith. I think we're going to have to come up with something. We got 2 Smiths on the team. Crabbers shooting for 3, no good. Ball's going to be put up. Missed the layup by the Crabbers. Again, missed again, but we will have a foul called. It should be white ball.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do about that. 2 Smiths on the team. I guess we could just do Cruz and Deontis.
Maybe. I don't know. I was thinking like a Smith 1, Smith 2, like a thing 1, thing 2 type thing.
That's great.
Smith putting it up for 2 on the left side using his left hand. Great thing to use.
Yeah, just a really good feed inside once again there. Find the open man for the easy layup.
Crabber's going to be shooting for 3. No good. Going to have a foul called. Black 5 with a hit. I got it. We're going to call Cruz Smith thing 2 or Smith 2 because he's got 2 digits. And we're going to call Devontae Smith 1 because he's got 1 digit for number 5.
There we go. Sounds like a perfect plan.
Perfect.
It's great.
Ball's going to be into the Seahawks' hands. Getting it back to Johnson up top. To White. Into the corner. To Smith 1. To Johnson up top. To Orth. All the way to the top of the key. With a put-up. No good. Back into Smith 2. Put back up by Orth, and it's good for 2.
That is exactly what you want out of your big man down low. Staying with it and passing it back out for a good shot.
Ball's going to be passed around by the Crabbers. Crabbers going to be slowing this game down as we have a pick. Looked like it was a moving pick.
Yep, that's what it was.
And it's going to be a charge with that moving pick. It's going to be Seahawks ball.
Crisfield pretty much most of the second half, I should say, running this full court press, staying with it. Not as aggressive full court defense I've ever seen though. Kind of stepping back a little bit.
Seahawks putting it in the middle to Smith, 2. Missed it on the front iron.
Man, you want that. You want that back.
Definitely. Ball's going to be dribbled off Crabber. Back in the Seahawks' hands.
It's just wide open there. See if Seahawks can get it here again. Possibly see Cruz Smith leaking inside.
Ball's going to be from Johnson to White. White with that triple threat. Same with back to White. We're going to have a tip call.
You got 3 seconds. Yeah,
Shot clock violation.
Seahawks look a little bit discombobulated there on that possession.
Just a little bit. It's all right, though. You're going to have it in some situations.
Yeah.
3 minutes left. Just about. Crabber's going to have that ball. Crabber's really slowing the game down. Driving into the paint. Blocked by Cruz with ease.
He didn't have to jump. He just stood there and blocked it. I mean, that's amazing.
Johnson pushing down. Pass to Orth. Deflected. White with the pass back up to the top of the key. Now slowing down this offense. To Smith, 2. Out to White, to Johnson. To Joyner, to Smith, 2. Back to Joyner. And we're going to have a shot, and it's no good. Back into the Crabbers' hands. Crabbers with the 3, no good. Ball's going to be rebounded by Joyner. Smith, 2 to Johnson.
Yeah, I think Seahawks got to try and get a shot up here a little bit faster. Last 2 possessions, pardon me, they've gotten the shot clock down below 5. Now at 15, still all the way at the half-court line.
We're going to have air ball by Johnson, put up by Smith, 2. Great player right there. Sitting in the paint, making sure he doesn't get that 3-second call, but he's always out there. We're going to have a 3-shot, no good, by the Crabbers. Back into the Seahawks' hands. Under 2 minutes. Ball's going to be to Joyner. Joyner to Johnson, and we will have a timeout called by Coach G. And we'll be right back with you.
Yeah.
Come back with you after that 30-second timeout. Seahawks ball on the baseline. Running a box play. Smith, 2 wide open with 2 on the right side.
That was perfectly executed. Perfectly. Faked out the Crisfield defense, confused them the whole way. That was great.
Stolen from White. White up for 2 on the right hand, and it's good.
Yeah, that's going to be the nail in the coffin there. Yeah, 20-point lead for the Seahawks. I mean, pretty dominant game overall for the
very good
Seahawks JV squad.
I believe that's a 12-0 kind of lead right there, as we will have a foul called with 1 minute and 5 seconds. Crabbers, number 10, shooting 2. First one made.
Yeah, so Seahawks will improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Second shot is up and good.
Next-
Seahawks are now going to inbound the ball. Crabber's still using that press.
Next home game, I believe, is versus Arcadia on December 17th. So that should be a really good game as well.
Yeah. Johnson really trying to get this ball moved around. To White. To Lee. To White. White really showing off them moves. Ball's going to be deflected out of bounds. Continued White ball. 3 seconds left on the shot clock.
Yeah, maybe we got to try and work it inside here. Maybe Jalen Lee is posting up right now. Try and get it over top of number 22.
Seahawks ball on the sideline.
Yep,
Ball's going to be
there it
up
is.
to Lee. Lee's going to put it up. Missed it. Back up. Missed it. Orth with the rebound. Going to put it up. And it's good for 2.
Well, they went to Jalen Lee. He just put his hands up, and Kyra White found him. Just couldn't finish on the layup, but Ryan North was right there to clean it up.
Crabbers now going to continue. And the ball's going to be thrown out of bounds. 15 seconds left.
Yeah,
in the
Seahawks
JV game.
Seahawks just hold it now.
White will inbound the ball all the way to Orth. Orth giving it to Johnson. Johnson holding that ball. Got to get rid of it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the 2025-2026 first opening day of the JV basketball season. And me and AJ will be with you for the varsity game.
Yeah.
We'll see you then.